Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Cubing. In this video I want to show you how to solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube by only using two algorithms. So the first thing you should know is how to grip your cube. You must put your thumbs on bottom and rest of your finger like that. The second thing is notations. The first thing is U, that means up layer. When you move up layer with your right index finger like that, we call it U. The U prime is the opposite of U, and when you move the up layer with your left index finger like that, we call it U prime. The next thing is R, that means right layer. When you move the right layer upwards, we call it R. And R prime is opposite of R, and when you move right layer downward, we call it R prime. The next thing is L prime. When you move the left layer upwards, we call it L prime. And L is opposite of L prime. When you move left layer downward, we call it L. The next thing is F. That means front layer. When you move front layer with your right index finger like that, call it F. F prime is opposite of F, and when you move the front layer like that, we call it F prime. You can do it with your right thumb too. It might be a little weird at first, but with practice you will get used to it. The next thing is R2. R2 is two R's. R plus R means R2. The next thing is U2, that means two U's. U plus U means equals U2. The next thing is L2. The first alg that you should know is very simple. It's only 4 moves. R, U, R prime, U prime. Very easy and simple to remember. We call it sexy move too. I don't know why, but if you see sexy move means R prime, U prime. The next alg is a little long, but you can memorize it very fast. I learned it in 3 hours, I think, and it's a very simple and fast alg. Don't worry, you will learn it very soon. This alg swaps two right corners, as you can see. Now I want to show you how to solve it with these two algorithms. So first we want to build our first layer with the first alg. First layer, not the first side. We must put the colors like that. Then we want to orient our top layer. We know that yellow is opposite of white, and we do it with the first alg. We move the right corners to correct it, and then the last step is to permute your last layer. After you orient your last layer. So if we have the diagonal swap corners, we do 2 times the second alg. We do the second alg 2 times. Actually with a U-turn in the middle. And then we look at our cube and see what things we should do to solve it. Now I want to do an example solve and explain everything. So first we want to make our first layer. So how do we do it? We do it by looking at down and front sticker or color and find the piece that has 2 of them. In this case it's white and orange, and only white, orange and green has that colors, so we insert that. Then look at green and white, and it's in their slots, but it must be twist. So we do the first alg until our corner is solved. Then for the last piece you can only uh, look out for white sticker, but yeah. Then when we solve our first layer and put the colors like that, we orient our top layer with the first alg. We put it on the bottom and do the first alg. Then move the wrong corner on the right bottom side of your hand and do the first alg again until the yellow sticker front facing down. And now if you be lucky, your cube will be solved, but in this case we have to switch two corners and we can do the second alg when the two unsolved corners are right in the right side. Then we do the second alg and our cube will be solved. And congratulations, you solved your 2x2. Goodbye.